Jadon Sancho has always been a standout player. Even as a young boy, he was a natural leader, attracting other kids to follow him around on the pitch. His talent was evident early on, and by the age of 18, he was already making waves in professional football. Sancho's dream was to become a professional footballer and inspire others, just like his idol Ronaldinho. He wasn't afraid of hard work and dedication, simply wanting to play the game he loved. His talent was undeniable, and he quickly rose through the ranks, becoming one of the most promising young players in the world. Despite his early success, Sancho acknowledges there's still more to achieve in his career. However, he's already come such a long way, leaving audiences in awe with his skills for years. Now he finds himself on the biggest stage of all, playing in the Champions League final. This is the scary truth about Jadon Sancho you didn't know. Jadon Sancho's talent was evident from a very young age. He started playing at a local South London centre run by Norman and Peter. Even at that age, his skills were remarkable. Peter recalls Sancho's ability to nutmeg him and other players with seemingly impossible moves. It was clear Sancho possessed a unique talent, like having elastic bands on his feet. Norman, who also coached at youth tournaments, knew he had a secret weapon in Sancho. He paired Sancho with his friend Reiss Nelson, and together they were unstoppable. They dominated tournaments, scoring a combined 24 goals in just 10 games at the Suffolk Youth Games. By the London Youth Games, everyone knew their names. They won the tournament undefeated, with Sancho playing a key role. By this point, Sancho was already at Watford, receiving professional coaching. Living away from home at the Harefield Academy likely also contributed to his development. While his technical skills were already impressive, Watford coaches noticed he lacked experience in organised football. However, his natural ability and constant dedication to the game, always practising with the ball, were undeniable. This relentless practice is what made him so technically gifted. Sancho's talent translated to on-field performance at Watford. Coaches would often be on the receiving end of his dazzling moves. In more than one training game, he would loop the ball over the goalkeeper and into the net, showcasing his incredible skill. Whilst Sancho idolised Ronaldinho, his coaches saw shades of another legendary footballer in his playing style. Godley, Sancho's coach at Watford, believes his talent was solely reliant on natural ability. He points to Diego Maradona, a legendary footballer known for his relentless dedication to the sport, as an example. Sancho possessed natural athleticism and mental strength, but it was his constant practice and refinement of skills, honed through countless nutmegs, shimmies and street ball sessions, that truly set him apart. But his future was about to hold full twists and turns. Sancho's path to stardom wasn't linear. Despite initial success at Manchester City's academy, where he caught the eye of the club's chairman, Khaldoon Al-Mubarak, a disagreement arose. Sancho, hungry for more playing time, felt his development would be stifled if he stayed. This bold decision, made at just 14 years old, surprised everyone, including manager Pep Guardiola, who had prepared a new contract. Unfazed, Sancho prioritised his playing time and left his family and friends behind for a chance with Borussia Dortmund in Germany. It was a gamble, but one he believed was necessary to take the next step in his career. Sancho's gamble on Borussia Dortmund paid off immediately. Signed for a mere £8 million, he was fast-tracked into the first team, making his debut as a substitute against Eintracht Frankfurt at the young age of 17. This historic appearance made him the first Englishman to ever play for Dortmund in the Bundesliga. His first start came in January 2018, where he showcased his potential with a shot that rattled the post. A few months later, in April 2018, he silenced any doubters by scoring his first professional goal in a dominant 4-0 victory against Bayer Leverkusen. This wasn't just any goal, it was the first of a hat-trick, a stunning performance that announced his arrival on the big stage. Sancho's meteoric rise continued with a new contract extension at Dortmund, securing his future with the club until 2022. His impressive form throughout October 2018 earned him Bundesliga Player of the Month honours. He etched his name into the record books once again with a standout performance against Hertha BSC, becoming the youngest player to ever score a brace for Dortmund in a single Bundesliga match. The season continued to be a record-breaking one for Sancho. In April 2019, he became the youngest Dortmund player ever to reach 10 goals in a Bundesliga season, achieving this feat at the tender age of 20. By the season's end, his impressive tally of 12 goals and 14 assists secured him a coveted spot in the Bundesliga's Team of the Season. This was a remarkable achievement for such a young player, solidifying his reputation as a rising star in European football. He made a total of 139 appearances for Borussia Dortmund, scoring 50 times and assisting 66 goals for his teammates. But then came his controversial move to Manchester United. After much fanfare, Jadon Sancho's highly anticipated return to England came to fruition in July 2021 when he signed for Manchester United. He arrived with a hefty price tag of £73 million and the reputation of being one of the world's brightest young talents. Sancho's early days at United showcased his potential. He wasted no time etching his name on the score sheet, netting his first goal in a Champions League clash against Villarreal. Just days later, he bagged his first Premier League goal in a 1-1 draw with Chelsea, proving he could translate his Bundesliga success to the English stage. However, adapting to a new club and league proved challenging. Following a tough start to the 22-23 season, Sancho finally rediscovered his form in January 2023. A crucial goal against Liverpool demonstrated his ability to deliver in the high-pressure situations. Unfortunately, an injury sidelined him for several games, delaying his momentum. Sancho returned in February, seemingly unfazed by the layoff. He netted a vital goal in a cup semi-final, propelling United into the final. His scoring touch continued with an equaliser against Leeds United shortly after. Despite these bright moments, Sancho's form dipped again, leading to a period of recuperation in the Netherlands. Upon returning to Manchester United, his performances remained inconsistent. Late 2023 saw a major turning point when a disagreement arose with manager Ten Hag. Sancho was accused of lacking training commitment, a claim he strongly denied through a press statement. Refusing to apologise to the manager resulted in him being frozen out of the team. In January 2024, a loan move back to Borussia Dortmund offered Sancho a chance to reignite his career. He left Manchester United with 82 appearances across all competitions, having scored just 12 goals and providing 6 assists during his time there. The loan move back to Borussia Dortmund offered Sancho a chance to return to familiar soil. It was a move met with a cacophony of cheers from the Yellow Wall, a chorus that must have felt like a warm embrace after the tempestuous times at Old Trafford. And embrace it he did. Sancho rediscovered his swagger, his feet dancing a familiar jig on the Bundesliga turf. The confidence that once shined so brightly rekindled itself into a roaring inferno. He was a man reborn, a phoenix rising from the ashes. Now, here he stands on the precipice of glory. A Champions League final beckons, the ultimate stage for redemption. The journey that began on a concrete pitch in South London, that took him through the hallowed halls of Dortmund and the bittersweet sojourn of Manchester United, has culminated in this glorious moment. Oh, what a story it's been! A tale of audacious skill, unwavering belief, and the occasional bump in the road. But through it all, the flame within Sancho never truly flickered. And now, with the biggest game of his career upon him, Jadon Sancho is ready to write the next chapter in his extraordinary story, under the dazzling lights of the Champions League final. So, what are your thoughts on Sancho, his stint at United, and now his life back at Dortmund? Do let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel for more updates.